Alright guys, welcome back to the next video on the channel, and today we're going to talk about the Rising Shadows event. Now it's been finished and we've all taken part, and how it's kind of gone down, because I've got a few things to say about it, some good, some bad, so let's get into it. So, the Rising Shadow event, which has gone on for this past week. Now, the highlight of the event being that Shadow MEWTWO was available in raids only on Saturday and Sunday, which straight away is a big downside of this event. If you're going to bring an event out that's all week, bring out Shadow MEWTWO for the whole week, but the shiny can be only Saturday, Sunday. So you can go out and do Shadow MEWTWOs in midweek if you're busy during the weekend. So I feel like that's a massive downgrade on the event. If it would have been all week, it would have been an amazing event, because anyone could have done it at any time. Even the shiny being out all week would have been fine for this event, making it a hell of a lot better. So you're not rushing round for the Saturday, Sunday. Not only that, there was hardly any research to go about other than the Master Ball. Now, if they would have brought out something to get free raid passes, like during a raid hour you get 5 free raid passes, that kind of thing, it would have made the event so much more hype, and so many more people would have done it, because not many people want to spend money on this game at the minute due to the Heroes Niantic and things like that. So having 5 free raid passes would have been great for every single player on the game. Now, the introduction of Shadow Raids has been probably one of the most things that I've been looking forward to since it was announced, and I'm not gonna lie, this weekend and this week has been a blast. I've only done one Beldum. I've seen a few people do the Quilava and stuff. I've not really been that interested in the starters, but the Shadow MEWTWO I played for 2 days near enough. I did some today as well. I got 3 Shadow MEWTWOs. Not the greatest, but I did have a chance to go and get some good ones, so I was happy that that chance was there, because Shadow MEWTWO does only come out every now and again, and you need to have the Giovanni passes to get that. Now, do I think these were the best Pokemon to bring out? Beldum, yes, because that is one of the hype Pokemon. Shadow Machop, I didn't manage to do any of them. Shadow Sneasel, I also didn't manage to do. However, it doesn't actually mention that Shadow Raids are going away. It just says that these Pokemon will be available on this week to this week. So, I do think that these Pokemon will still be able to be seen from raids. I think they're just going to be a normal raid, then a Shadow Raid every now and again. So, I'm hoping that that is the case, because Shadow Raids have made the game a lot more fun this past week. However, I don't think MEWTWO is going to be in it. I think the 5-star raids will be just the legendaries for now, and then Team Rocket will take over every month. And it'll be a new legendary from the past Giovanni, like Pool, Moltres, Raikou, Entei, Suicune, and that kind of thing. So the Pokemon were okay. Sorry, my mouse has just died. Give me 2 seconds. And we're back. Sorry about that. So I do think that Bayleaf, Quilava, and Croconaw were not the Pokemon to add there. To make this event a huge event that most people would have gone for, it has to be Blastoise, Charizard, Venusaur. The Shadow Kanto starters are probably one of the most hype things you can bring out, and yes, we can use them in another one where it's Shadow Mew or Shadow something else, but I do think the best way would have been to bring the Kanto starters as it's Mewtwo. Same thing as the Beldum, that really should have been a Shadow Dratini. I just think it should have been a Kanto-based event to start with, and then you move on to the next gens every now and again. This campaign on Twitter, I mean, they're trying to re-get their image with Pokemon Go players by giving something for free. These gems, these purified gems, were a nightmare. You did get quite a few from defeating the 5-star raids. However, if you didn't have them in a raid, you were kind of screwed unless you had about 12 plus people. I did try doing a raid today with me and 3 others, and I just couldn't do it. It was me and my wife's account that were mostly doing the damage, and then the other 2 accounts were not great, if I'm honest. But they also didn't have any purified gems, so it was taking ages to get the aura down. So you need to keep these gems, especially for the 5 stars. Normal raids. Now, this is a thing. During the week, Monday to Friday, I think normal raids is fine. You know, you've got your 5-star raid of Regigigas, Tapu Fini, your 3-star raids, your 1-star raids. However, as soon as the Mewtwo hits, if you're not going to give it all week, it has to be that the only raids going on the Saturday and Sunday are Shadow. So Mewtwo is the only 5-star raid that can happen, because that is the event. I don't think that's been managed very well. Like, obviously, you could have extended Regigigas to 2 weeks and then pushed it a bit farther, so Mewtwo had its own day every now and again. That's what I would have done, just so you had your own point. Megas should have been just cancelled off for the 2 days, really. But once again, it didn't happen. Now, the wild encounters, whilst being not great, they did coincide with the event, so I'm fine with that. However, I do think Rattata and Raticate should have been in here. What other Pokemon? You've got Ekans, you've got Coffin. Arbok should have been a rare. Weezing should have been a rare. Just certain other Pokemon would have been good as well. Because Poochyena, Stunky, Scroopy, they're not Team Rocket Pokemon. They're just the evil team of their generation. Houndour, Coffin, Golbat, Ekans, they're all from Team Rocket. So I do think they should start adding all the other teams in, like Team Galactic, Magma, that kind of thing into this. Team Rockets will appear more frequently at Pokestops. I did see that happening a lot, so that was a big plus for the event to get them crystals before Saturday, Sunday. Field research, didn't see any of this. I was in Chester for near enough 12 hours and I got nothing to do with the event. I don't know if it's just unlucky or it wasn't turned on, but I did not get any mysterious components, anything like that. So, is what it is. This is a huge plus for this event. Master Ball finally being added. Should have been added a long time ago, so I'm glad that this was added. Poses, I'm not fussed, but a lot of people are, so if you are into that, great. It did add a bit of stuff for you. But overall, the event kind of sucked, in my opinion. Just because of the shiny Mewtwo, it's only on Saturday, Sunday. Mewtwo was only Saturday, Sunday. I don't think the event should have been a 2-day event. If you're bringing it out for all week, it should have been all week of this. And allow people to actually get this during the week, because some people do work a weekend. And I am one of them people, but luckily I had it off. I was off this weekend. But many people would have missed this event to get the most powerful Pokemon on the game because of other commitments. And I think having it all week gives people a bit more flexibility to go and hopefully get that shiny. Maybe even reduce the rates for during the week and then have the weekend as higher rates. So then you're still having the event and people still can get the shiny. That kind of thing. But it didn't happen. Hopefully they'll improve this for the next Rising Shadows event. So, thank you all for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment below if you did get a good Mewtwo. I'd love to see what you guys have caught. And please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get 200 by the end of the year. So, please give your support for that as well. And I will speak to you all in the next one.